I thought my boyfriend forgot our anniversary, until I realized he had booked a vacation for himself that same weekend. Jake and I had been together for 2 years, and our anniversary was November 15th. He always made a big deal about remembering important dates, so when the week before came and he hadn't mentioned anything, I started getting worried. I kept dropping hints like crazy. Oh wow, next weekend is going to be so special, while we watch TV. I can't wait to see what November 15th brings. Nothing. He just nodded and kept scrolling his phone. By Thursday, I was getting desperate. I asked him straight up what his plans were for the weekend. He shrugged and said he wasn't sure yet. Maybe he'd catch up on some work stuff. My heart sank. This was the guy who remembered when I mentioned wanting to try a new coffee shop 3 months ago, and he forgot our anniversary? Friday night, I decided to take matters into my own hands. While he was in the shower, I grabbed his laptop to look up romantic restaurant reservations I could make for us. That's when I saw his email was still open. The first thing I noticed was a confirmation from some travel website. My stomach dropped as I read the subject line. Your weekend getaway to Miami is confirmed. I clicked it before I could stop myself. There it was, clear as day. Flight leaving Saturday morning, hotel booking for 2 nights, rental car reserved, all for November 15th through 17th, our anniversary weekend. But here's the thing that made my blood boil. It was booked for one person, just him. I heard the shower turn off and quickly closed the laptop. My hands were shaking. When he came out, I tried to act normal, but inside I was screaming. How could he book a solo vacation on our anniversary and not tell me? Was he planning to just disappear and pretend he forgot? The next morning he was acting weird, jumpy, checking his phone constantly, and he kept glancing at his suitcase by the door. Finally, around 10 a.m., he comes up to me with this guilty look. So, I have to tell you something, he starts. I'm actually going out of town today. I crossed my arms. Oh really? Where? Miami. Just for the weekend. It's kind of last minute. He wouldn't look me in the eye. Last minute? I pulled out my phone and showed him a screenshot I'd taken of his email. Because this confirmation says you booked it 3 weeks ago. His face went white. He started stammering about how he could explain, but I cut him off. Jake, it's our anniversary weekend. You booked a vacation for yourself on our anniversary and didn't tell me. That's when something weird happened. Instead of looking ashamed, he started smiling, like actually grinning. You went through my email? That's what you're focused on right now? He pulled out his phone and showed me something that made my jaw drop. It was another confirmation email, but this one had my name on it too. Same hotel, same dates, but a couples package. I booked yours separately so you wouldn't see it when I used your computer last week, he said. The first booking was just the hotel room. This one has both our flights. I stared at the screen confused. But why didn't you just tell me? Because you've been stressed about work and you kept saying how you wished you could just disappear somewhere warm for a weekend. I wanted it to be a surprise. He grabbed his suitcase and pulled out a sundress I'd been eyeing at the mall. I even got you this. I felt like such an idiot. All week I'd been thinking he forgot, when really he was planning this elaborate surprise. But you acted like you didn't remember our anniversary. I was trying not to spoil it. You're terrible at keeping secrets, and you always guess surprises. I figured if I acted clueless, you wouldn't suspect anything. 20 minutes later, we were in an Uber to the airport. He'd already packed for me, somehow managing to grab all my favorite clothes and even my good sunglasses. As we sat on the plane, I apologized for going through his email. He just laughed and said the look on my face when I thought he forgot was almost worth ruining the surprise. We spent 3 days on the beach in Miami, and it ended up being the best anniversary we'd ever had. Though I did make him promise to give me at least a tiny hint next time he planned something big, because the stress nearly killed me.